Hello everyone, I'm David Trask and I'm here to help you today with a couple of things that we need to get going in order to be able to use the internet effectively for distance learning and so forth for our students at Vassarville Community School. So many of you have Windows computers, and the last tutorial that I put out about using the People tab in Google Chrome in order to be able to add different profiles so that you're not working on top of each other was on a Mac. And that's fine. Many of you were able to deduce what it is that you needed to do for Windows, but I thought that I'd make a Windows video for you today. This is Windows 10, and I've actually got Google Chrome open, so I'm going to assume that you go to Google, simply do a search for Google Chrome, download it, install it, and once you have it installed, we're going to go ahead and open it up, and it opens up like this. So I'm going to set this as my default browser. So when we were on the Mac, I showed you that the People tab was actually up near the top of the screen. That's not the case in Windows. So where it is over here. Now, I'm going to assume that you've actually already signed in. If you haven't, we'll sign in over here. So if you click on this person right here where it says current user, okay, it says not signed in. So let's go ahead and sign in. Actually, I think we need to sign in over here under settings, or it should be right on your front screen. Either way, let's get somebody signed in. So we'll turn on sync and we will sign in. So I'm going to sign in as student at vcsviking.org. And I put in my password. And there we go. And so now we're signed in. We've turned on sync. So right here on this screen, this is very important. As I said in the last video, I want you to click on where it says link data. So linking the data, instead of creating a new profile, linking the data allows your data to come over from wherever you've been using it before, bookmarks and stuff like that. And then definitely you want to turn on sync. So if you're logging your child in, please turn on sync because that will bring the home page and any school bookmarks and so forth over to the computer. So I'm going to click on turn on sync. And here we go. And you can see that all of my bookmarks came with it. All of my extensions are now installed. My little avatar is here. And I'm pretty much ready to go. Now, so I've got one person on here. How do I add another one? Okay, well, go ahead and click up here on this little avatar up here in the corner. All right, and down here where it says other people, you can click add. So let's add a second person. So I'm going to click on add. And I can pick any of these. I'll pick this one right here. And I'm going to call this tech teacher. I'll click add. And so here we go. So already a Chrome user, go ahead and sign in. So we're going to go ahead and sign in here. And so now I'm going to simply type in tech teacher at vcsviking.org. Actually, I think it's technology teacher. Let me find out. This will either work or it won't work. Nope. It's I'll be tech teacher. There we go. Tech teacher at vcsviking. I should have gone with my gut. And here we are. And so now we're logged in as another account. So I'm going to show you how we can get between those two accounts. Again, like I said before, click on link data and make sure you turn on sync. All right, so now you'll notice that over here, when you click on this, you can move from one person to another simply by going down here and clicking on them. There's one right there. Get rid of that. Okay, and if I want to switch, there we go. One thing I do want to caution you about is please do not click on this icon. Okay, this icon will actually mess things up for you. If you try to click add another account here, Now you're getting into an area which will start to mess things up, and you really shouldn't be dealing with. So make sure that you're clicking on the icon in the far right-hand corner. Okay, click on that one, and then instead of the People tab like you get in the Mac, you're going to get the People Selector, we'll call it, right here. And you can add as many people as you want. So if there are several people in your family and they each have their own accounts, go ahead and add them, and that way each person can have their own separate bookmarks, their own separate passwords, and so forth. And no need to log in and out and so forth, so you can just simply select which person you want to be using the computer. This is very important with your kids, because once your kids are logged in, they're going to be using Google to authenticate to a lot of the services that they use. Let me give you an example. So if I click on the home button, because I'm logged in as a student from Vassalboro Community School, it is a managed account, and this will be your home page. So let's say, for example, I'm a student that's actually doing Tinkercad. Tinkercad is what we use for 3D modeling in the computer class. So if I'm using Tinkercad, I'm actually going to use my Google account in order to sign in. So if I've already signed into the computer, that makes this easy. Just watch. So right here, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on Sign In. And right down here, it says Sign In with Google. Now the kids know how to do this because this is how we do it at school. They're going to click Sign In with Google. And since this is the very first time they may have signed in on their computer, it may pop up and ask them to select an account. Otherwise, it probably would just let you in. And here we are. So by simply selecting Sign In with Google, they were able to sign in to many different applications, Prodigy, Tinkercad, the list is endless, by using their Google credentials. And that's the way we have it set up at school. And now that's the way you can get it set up at home. So I do want to answer one more question. Somebody had asked me, if I can't install Google Chrome, can I still use Microsoft Edge? Because some of you actually have enabled what's called S mode on your kids' laptops, which only allows them to install things that are in the Microsoft App Store. And Google Chrome is not in the Microsoft App Store. There is a way around this. So if your student is using a laptop that's pretty much dedicated to them, you're not really so much worried about having many different profiles. What I do want to show you is that they can use Microsoft Edge. So over here on Microsoft Edge, if you open it up, if they simply log in with their school account, then that will work. So you can sign into your Google account right here, and once you're signed in, clicking on the home page will bring up the school's home page and everything. So you can use Microsoft Edge. In fact, believe it or not, Microsoft Edge is based on Chromium, which is the open source version of Google Chrome. So if you have a laptop that is locked down and you're unable to install Google Chrome, you can use Microsoft Edge with no problem. I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I can be reached at school, dtrask@vcsvikings.org. My school address. I'm not actually at school. And I will help you in any way that I can. Thank you.